excited to do VBS in some way for you this year. So we have some special stuff for you this year, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun with it. We are here, me and Mr. Marcus.
Hi.
We are here at Kenwood Stables, and we are gonna see some animals and get their stories, and we'll probably get this guy in some wacky situations because he gets kind of nervous around some animals.
Already seen. Do you hear the pigs? Do you hear them?
There's a lot of noise going on in there. We're excited. We'll see what's going on. So we're gonna step in there and see what we got going on. See you in a sec. All right, first up, what we got for you is we have Mr. Marcus and Melissa in a cage. Why are they in a cage? Well, it's not any cage. It is a chicken pen. And what we're gonna do is see how good Mr. Marcus is at catching a chicken. Now, he's never done this before. I'm not really sure he's even touched a chicken before, so this should be interesting. And Melissa is gonna help him out a little bit because she's caught a chicken before. So let's see if she can show him the ropes. All right, let's see how y'all do. Go ahead, let's see.
Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure they're trying to beat me.
Oh my goodness! Melissa got a chicken.
I just don't think.
She got one. Marcus, come on. What's wrong?
It's not fair. It's not fair.
What? It's not fair.
It's not fair.
But
She's got one.
You know what though? When life's unfair, God is good. So you just keep trying, and I'm sure you'll be able to get you one too.
Oh gosh.
All right, we'll come back to you later and see how you're doing, okay? All right. All right, it seems that Mr. Marcus had some trouble catching himself a chicken. Don't think he was able to really succeed, but luckily, Melissa has one.
You tried really hard, and I think that you should still be able to hold a chicken, even though you weren't able to get one.
Aww.
That was so nice. Thank you.
So look at that. Even though you felt like life was unfair, God is good, and somebody was really nice to you and let you hold a chicken.
I think they like me. Maybe. Do they like me? Do they like me?
All right, so while Melissa and Marcus are messing with those chickens, let's go over to our Bible story and see what that's about today.
Good luck there, Marcus. Hey guys, I'm Carter, and I'll be going on Bible adventures with you. Today's Bible point is, when life's unfair, God is good. Our main character in our lesson today sure did go through something really unfair, but we'll see how God is in the end. Our lesson today is about a guy named Daniel. Daniel was very smart and very kind. He was even a part of the king's court and helped the king make decisions for the kingdom. The king knew how smart Daniel was and started asking his opinion on things more than the other members of the court. The other members got super jealous of Daniel and made a plan to get rid of him. See, everyone knew that Daniel was a man of God. He prayed every day, 3 times a day, no matter what. The other members of the court knew this and made a plan to trick the king. They brought a new law for the king to sign, stating that nobody could worship anything or anyone other than the king for 30 days. I don't know about you, but if somebody told me that I'd have a ton of people expressing so much love for me for a whole 30 days, I would think it was a great idea. And the king did too, so he signed the law that day. When Daniel heard of this new law, He was very sad. He immediately went to his upper room and knelt down to pray to the one true God. Well, the other members knew this is exactly what he would do. They knew he was devoted to praying 3 times a day and watched him. When they saw he was praying, they immediately had him arrested. The punishment for breaking that law was, you guessed it, being thrown in the lion's den. When the king saw how they had brought Daniel to him for the punishment, he knew he had been tricked and was very upset, but he had to do as the law said. He had signed the law after all. The king told Daniel that he had hoped Daniel's God would keep him safe, and then with a sad heart, had to throw Daniel in the lion's den for the night. But God is good. Daniel knelt down and prayed all night. God sent an angel into that lion's den with Daniel and held the lion's mouth shut. He had made them leave Daniel alone all night. The next morning, the king rushed down to the lion's den and cried out to Daniel. He was so worried about him. But when he saw Daniel standing there without a mark on him, he quickly told the guard to let him out. The king was so happy and relieved Daniel was okay. After that, the king declared that everyone respect the God of Daniel because the king knew that he was the living God. He endures forever. His kingdom will not be destroyed. He rescues and does miracles. And he saved Daniel from the lions. Amazing! It was so unfair that those mean guys tricked the king and had Daniel thrown in the lion's den. But God is good. God saved Daniel. Now, let's check it back in with Miss Christie and see what's going on the farm. See you tomorrow.
Hey friends, it's time for our animal spotlight. We're going to spotlight an animal here at Kenwood Stables every day to kind of go with what we're talking about. And they all have their own stories here. It's amazing. A lot of them are rescues. And this is one of them. This is Willie the cat. And he was actually found at the end of a nearby driveway. They think that he had been run over or hit by a car, and he had his back was broken, and he had a broken leg and couldn't walk. And now they took him in and got him to the vet and got him the medical care that he needed. And now he is living his best life here on the farm. It's the perfect place for a kitty cat, and he is very loving now. And that is an amazing story for an animal. So when life's unfair and we're left at the end of a driveway with no help, God is good. And he sends us help, and we get better, and our life gets better because of it. All right, that does it for us today on our first day of a very different VBS. I think we'll call it Wild Faith. What do you think?
Wild Faith?
Wild Faith?
Wild Faith.
All right, that's what we're going with. So we're calling our VBS Wild Faith this year. And we certainly need some wild faith in times like these and doing all these different things. So we are going to be here for a couple more days, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We'll see what we can get this guy to do for us tomorrow, and see what kind of fun we'll have. We'll see y'all then.